Sim salabim. Okay. All right. Since you have a slope and a point, of course you did point-slope form. All these are worth 1. X-intercept is 3, 0. So it's y equals 2, x minus 3. X-intercept, y-intercept. This one's a little trickier. Since the y-intercept is 4, the x-intercept is 3, x-intercept is 3, y-intercept is 4. The rise is 4 over negative 3. And since you know the y-intercept, it's y equals negative 4/3 x plus 4. You've got the point, so it's y equals 3/4 x minus 4. You've got a point, but that's the y-intercept, so you can write it as y equals negative 2x plus 5, or you could write it as y minus 5 equals negative 2x. That would be acceptable because that is point-slope form of that. X-intercept of negative 2/3, slope of 5/6. So what you probably did, you recognize this is negative 2/3 comma 0. So you probably went y equals 5/6 x minus x plus 2/3. If you did that, you get full credit because that's the point slope form. But you could very easily have turned that into general form, yes? Right? If you multiplied it all by 6, you would have had 6y equaled 5x plus 2/3. Then you would have had 6y equaled 5x plus 10/3. Then you would have multiplied everything by 3 to get 15x minus 18y plus 10 equaled 0. But you didn't have to. You could have stopped right up there at that. And of course, this one, the slope, negative 5, positive 2. So the slope is 2/5. So y equals 2/5 x plus 2, making that whole page out of 8. Any questions about any of it? Once, twice, thrice. Sweet. One of the lines is this one. Line 1 is y equals 2x plus 8, right? The other line is perpendicular, but they have the same y-intercept. So the other line must be y equals something x plus 8, perpendicular, negative 1/2. 2 marks. 1 for recognizing all the stuff you needed to recognize, and 1 for doing all the algebra needed to get there. This is the exact same question, except instead of sharing a y-intercept, they share a point. One line, line 1, is 2x plus 6. Oops, sorry, I lied. Y equals negative 2x minus 6, right? The other line has a perpendicular slope and that point. What's perpendicular to negative 2? 1/2 and that point. So y plus 4 equals negative 1/2 x plus 1. Also for 2 marks. X minus minus 1, positive 1. Oh yeah, positive 1/2. Thank you, because I forgot to switch the sign there. So there. And draw the line through -3, 1, 2, 3, positive 2, with a slope of 2/5, up 2 over 5. There's line 1 for 1 mark. The other one goes through -2, -1, -2, -1, but is parallel. So up 2 over 5. There's number 2. And through the same one, through 2, -1, that's perpendicular. So that means I got to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2. It's got to go through that way. That's what it should look like. For 3 marks there. Making that page out of 2, 4, and 3 is 7. Turn the page over. Which of these is that? Well, it's got a y-intercept of 6, so it cannot be 4. And it's got a negative slope, so it cannot be B. Has to be one of these two. This one goes from 5 to 5. That's a slope of 1, so it can't be that one. Has to be D. Rewrite this in general form. 1/4 x minus y plus 2. Don't like the quarter. Multiply everything by 4. X minus 4y plus 8. D. Number 7. Once you get the slope, which is -2 over -8, which is positive 1/4, you have a slope and you have a point, right? So it's y minus 10 equals 1/4 x minus 8, but I want it in slope-intercept form, so y minus 10 equals 1/4 x minus 2, because that's 1/4 of 8. Then I bring the 10 over, plus 10, y equals 1/4 x plus 8. D again. That page is out of 3. And finally, determine K if it's perpendicular to this. Well, this slope is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5/4 negative. So what slope do I need? 4/5. And I know that it's k minus 14 over 27 minus 12, which is 4 over 5 equals k minus 14 over 15. 60 equals 5k minus 70. Plus 70 to both sides. 130 equals 5k. So k equals 26, right? Yep. 2 marks for that. What is the slope of this? 7y equals -4x plus 10. Divide by 7. Y equals -4/7. B for 1 mark. And I think that's it. That page is out of 3. So the whole assignment is out of 3, and 3 is 6, and 7 is 13, and 8 is 21. I will get that from you soon. (234), number 7. What about it? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Let's check. 0 minus -2 is positive 2. Yeah. So that should be -1/4. So it should be B. Thank you. All right. As I said, by 12:05, I wanted to have gone over your test, but Erlyn got back before I thought she was gonna. What? Of course. You'll just miss a lesson. You'll have to watch the video for the next lesson. That's cool. All right. Or you could do it after school down in the office. It's up to you. What are you going to do? Are you going to actually watch the video? Okay, then just do it while I do the next lesson. Okay. So you have 3 minutes off right now. When you get back, we will be doing the next 2 things from systems. I lie, the next 1 thing from systems, which is substitution. Then we'll go over the test, and then we'll see what time it is. Okay? Just finish it. And then I'll look at it while you're writing your test.